Hello, welcome to today's Daily Dominion. We've got a Renaissance baseboard. So Renaissance features two cards, Silk Merchant and Lackeys, which both give you tokens when you gain them. Silk Merchant also gives you tokens when you trash it. And they are very, very good accelerators for the start of the game. So they're very common openers, quite strong. And in general, they kind of stay being reasonable buys throughout a lot of the game quite often. It's not uncommon for these piles to empty. Not at all. Anyway, in general, you open with it and then you've got safe terminal draw in some sense because you have the villager. The risk with them is always that you get too many of them and then you don't have the villagers anymore and then they kind of clog your deck, which is often a problem if you don't have good enough village support. And there's not village here. Throne Room can give us some extra action plays. We do have Academy, which gives you a villager when you gain any action card. So we shouldn't have too much trouble keeping everything fueled with villagers. Because we can buy throne rooms and markets and harbingers, and those are all going to be kind of non-terminal or plus action potentially for the throne rooms, and then keep ourselves in store of villagers. I wouldn't be surprised if we 3-pile here, and then at some point we'll want an old witch or two to get just draw and everything going. What I'm going to open here is Spice Merchant Cargo Ship, which Cargo Ship allows you to put a card, set aside a card that you gain and have it in your hand at the start of next turn. So the idea here will be to try and get something like an old witch into hand at the start of our next turn. And then this turn we're going to go ahead and buy Academy. And from here on out, we're going to just be buying Silk Merchants and Lackeys, basically, for a while, and then probably Throne Rooms. So probably we'll go ahead and get a second old witch here. So we're going to get a little bit low on this. So old witch is a +3 cards. Each other player gains a curse, but if you have a curse in your hand, you can trash it. So eventually, the old witches are going to create a situation where people can trash the curses they've received. I think I do want to research. Researching Silk Merchants is quite good. I think I'm going to go research Throne Room. Here we get to Throne the Witch. So see, the bot got to trash a curse there. Now the question is, do I want to trash Silk Merchant or just the estate? This is a little questionable. So we can use the cargo ship. Let's see, that gets us to 8. Pretty nice. Let's do that. I'm going to set aside a cargo ship or a throne room, and then I'm going to set aside, well, not set aside, but I think I'm going to buy, it could be another throne room. What do we have on our research? Stained copper. I mean, it could be a second research, right? That's not unreasonable. So we have throne again. So here again, we're going to throw in these witches. See, we see the bot starts to use that to clean up some, which is fine. I'm going to throw in the room the research, which is kind of questionable, but it's okay. We need to get some money now, or figure out some way to increase the money, which basically is going to mean like markets or mines. Alternatively, I suppose we could just really try and pile these out really quickly, which is not not crazy by any stretch. We could try to get a bureaucrat for money. The bureaucrat's a pretty terrible card, but we don't have any money, so. Okay, the bought provinces and coppers. Yeah, that's gonna make the the old wench. See, curses disappearing. Okay, let's get a couple markets here. Probably are going to want to stop playing the two old witches. I had to guess. I'm trying to think here the order. I mean, it's probably a little better to play the market first. Okay. This is not ideal, but whatever. We want to use a villager to trash a card. I'm going to say no. It would be kind of nice to have another cargo ship, but this is okay. I'm going to buy a lot of throne rooms now. Okay, that's a little sad, but we'll go ahead and throw in the cargo ship. We have buys. You know what? I would like another cargo ship. We could get a mine just for the fun of it. It's not really probably any good, but just the joy of it. Well, I should have set aside the throne room rather than the mine. Now we're getting more into this realm where well, I probably don't have another curse to trash, so now we're getting the realm where we're getting to do like throne, and we're not actually what am I trying to say? We're not actually using up villagers during our turn, so now we're just like getting them kind of stockpiled. Let's just buy more throne rooms. Throne room may be the best card on the board here, which isn't uncommon. We can take a province to start becoming a little less worried about the 3 piles. Seems okay. Guess we're just setting aside a throne, right? Or we didn't have a... Yeah, that's a little sad. Here's what we'll do. We'll research copper and we'll set aside 4 cards. And then hopefully some of these 4 cards are draw. There we go. Oh, the bot doesn't have any green cards in hand. I wonder if we could have emptied the estates at some point. I wasn't really looking for that. But. Getting some money for the fun of it. We'll probably go for an end next turn, so we might as well play both cargo ships. I don't know how much we're up to here exactly. What do we have? 15, 19, 23, 26. Which is enough to like pile estates, I guess. I mean, it's enough to pile on everything. So we can trash a silk merchant and get another coffers. We'll just go ahead and end it. We can end it a few different ways. I'm not sure which way scores the most points, but this works. Still had one. They still had one curse by the end. I think the split went. I think I only got one, maybe two. It was either 9-1 or 8-2 on the curse split. Silk Merchant cargo ship means you're gonna get to play Witch like turn 4 or 5 really often. Which is really nice here. Oh, I don't know. Again, this was never really close. Even if the bot is trashing the curses, the hand they drew that curse that they trash in has a useless card, right? So, and the game didn't last that many turns, so really them trashing the curses doesn't change the junking too much. It just like gives them points back, but who cares? So, I don't know. I mean, obviously these are like good cards to buy for the most part, but they're just not putting together the throne stuff. I was like maybe a little overthrown because I had a bunch of villagers left over at the end, so I probably could have taken more silk merchants and lackeys for sure. Like that one turn where we deaded, that wasn't really necessary. It should have just been another silk merchant or a lackeys in my hand with the cargo ship, but it's whatever. Anyway, that was that board. Very fast one. If you're playing against a human, it would just go, the piles would be a real concern right away. But not here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow.